Our international primary curriculum unit this term is How the Human Body Works. This assembly will be photographed and shared. Please try not take any photos or videos during our assembly, or else 4A, B and C will be asking for royalty payments. Hope you enjoy our assembly. Thank you.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to learn a bit more about our bodies. Are you ready for going through it? Have you got your sticks at hand? Well, we only have 20 minutes, so let's get started. But wait, we need Professor Spleen. He must be in his lab. Professor Spleen, are you there? Are you there? Professor Spleen, he's sleeping and holding a ruler for some reason. Why are you holding a ruler in a hand, Professor Spleen?
Yes, I was just experimenting how long I could sleep. Yes, I haven't forgotten about you. You want to find out about the amazing human body, don't you? Perhaps I should bring out my old friend Skeleton. He never gets to go anywhere.
Why not, Professor? Why doesn't Skeleton get to go anywhere?
My word, you really don't know anything, do you? Because he has no body to go with, of course.
Forget about Skeleton. I have another question for you, Professor Spleen. Where does your food go when you eat it?
The digestive system is very important and a bit complicated to explain.
But what do your teeth do?
The teeth have a very important part to play in breaking the food down into smaller pieces so that you can swallow them.
Ooh, I've got a joke about teeth.
Not now, boy. Can't you see we have guests?
But they will love it, won't the audience?
Oh, okay, if you must.
Where do killer whales go to get their teeth fixed? Don't know? The orthodontist.
Very funny. But seriously, I know some children who know a lot about this. Now, where are they? Oh, look, here they come now.
Digestive system, they help us break down food into our mouth before we swallow. Did you know that our canine teeth tear and rip up food in our incisors, cut into our food, pieces of food, and the molars crushing grind food down? That the saliva is the juice in your mouth that mixes with your food to make it softer. Mix.
How interesting. You really know your stuff, don't you? Oh, look, here come the teeth now.
Here,
Want to?
Come on, it's time for you to come with me.
Did you know that our first set of teeth is called our baby teeth or mixed teeth, and we have 20 of them. Our second set or adult teeth is bigger, and we have 22.
We lose all our baby teeth at the ages of 5 and 7. It's a busy time for us and an expensive time from them.
Ha ha ha. Thanks for our tooth fairy. Teeth do a pretty amazing job. So I guess we need to look after them, don't we?
You're absolutely right, Professor Spleen. Did you know that teeth are the only part of the human body that can't repair itself?
It's why we look after them, and that's why we made these great posters.
Professor, what happens to the food once it's chewed up and we swallow it?
Good question, good question. Over to Professor Hugh for it, I think.
Did you know that we swallow our food when it's small and soft enough? It goes down a big tube to your stomach. This tube is called the esophagus. Did you know that muscles in the esophagus take turns to move food to your stomach? Did you know that when the food arrives in the stomach, it is mixed with the stomach acid and classic juice. This breaks the food down even more. Did you know that the next part of the journey is through the small intestine? This is where all the goodness is taken out of the food so your body can absorb the good things and keep us healthy. The waste goes into the large intestine by filtered by our body. But Professor, not all of your food ends up as waste, does it? No, it doesn't. I read the good parts. The nutrients. And the vitamins. Yes, the good parts. It gets absorbed into your blood and taken around the body. But Professor, how does the blood move around your body?
My dear boy, now that is where the heart comes in.
We have learned so much about our teeth and our digestive system.
What shall we explore next?
Let's dive into the mysteries of the heart. Professor Spleen, can you tell us more about it? Of course, the heart is an amazing muscle. It has a crucial job. It pumps blood throughout our body. Imagine if it stopped doing that. The heart's job is to supply all our organs with essential nutrients and oxygen. What about the thumping sound? The thumping sound comes from the heart's valve, closing as it moves blood from its chambers. Day and night your heart contracts and relaxes to circulate blood. This beating sound is known as your pulse. You can feel your pulse by placing your fingers around your wrist, against your wrist and neck. Try it!
Whoa, I can feel my pulse.
I heard when you exercise your heart beats faster. Why does that happen? I believe it's because when you exercise, your body needs more oxygen and nutrients, so your heart has to pump blood faster. I'm not so sure about that. It's true. Let's not argue, we're scientists. We can test it, but how? I have an idea. Rupert can do jumping jacks for 1 minute, while I sit here enjoying biscuits and coffee. I'll use my smartwatch to measure my pulse. And Rupert, you can use yours by feeling your wrist. If your pulse is faster than mine, we'll conclude an exercise makes your heart rate increase. Shall we give it a go? Brilliant idea. Wait, why didn't I get cookies? Be
Be quiet. This is science. Begin.
Stop. This isn't a fair test.
Why not?
You're changing too many variables. To make a fair test, we must keep everything the same and only change one thing at a time.
But what do you mean? We're only changing one thing. Rupert's exercising and I'm not.
No, you see, by having one person resting and another exercising, you're introducing bias into the test. You won't know if the exercise is causing the change or just the natural differences between them.
Oh, I haven't considered that.
Also, it's not fair if you're measuring her pulses differently. You're using a smartwatch and Rupert's using his fingers. Those measurements might be not accurate.
Good point.
And what about the food and drink? It's not fair if you're eating and drinking while Rupert isn't. What if the sugar or caffeine affects your heart rate?
Right, coffee contains caffeine and I've heard that could influence heart rate.
So what can we do instead?
We should measure the same person's heart rate twice, once after rest, then after exercise.
And let's not just try it with one person. Let's involve lots of people to gather more data. Which means, Professor, you're going to have to put down the biscuits and coffee and join in. We'll all rest for a minute and measure our pulses. Then we'll do jumping jacks for a minute and measure our pulses again.
And this time I'll ensure we all measure it in the same way. Come on, everyone.
Okay, everyone, measure your pulse.
Okay, now it's time for some jumping jacks. Time up, everyone. Phew, that was exhausting. Let's measure our pulse.
Wow, our pulse rates were much faster after exercise.
And because we control the variables, we can be confident that our test was fair. Thank you everyone for watching our assembly. Now it's time for a song.
Is what it's all about. From the mouth to the esophagus, the stomach.